steeper at the top of the world. Yeah, on the top of the world. When your eyes are
Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching me from. I just want to officially welcome you to my YouTube channel where I talk about travel. I give tips on traveling in the whole world. So thank you. If you are a subscriber to this YouTube channel, I want to say big thank you to you. And if you're not subscribed, excuse me, what are you waiting for? Please do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It will motivate me to create content like this on travel, please. So please click the subscribe button. Let me give you 1 second or 2 seconds. 1, 2. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Anyways, so today I'll be talking about the benefit of Canadian passport and the ranking of Canadian passport. So as a Canadian, I like to look at the benefit of things, and I know that some people also would want to hear this, and those that are aspiring to become Canadians, to be Canadians, they will also benefit from this. So without wasting much of your time, let's dive into it. Okay, anyway, so as at yesterday, Canada continued to be one of the most powerful passports in the whole world. And I was reading about that yesterday, and I saw that Canada is now on the 7th position, that's bringing US to 9th position. So Canada is still like two steps ahead. Canada, forget about what Trump is saying. Anyways, so before I got Canadian passport, I just want to take you through the journey of how I personally was able to become a Canadian within 6 years. That might be a lot for some people, why that might be even too fast for other people. So it took me 6 good years to become a Canadian. So firstly, I landed in Canada. Well, that was not my first time of coming to Canada, but I landed in Canada as an international student in 2018. Now, it took me from 2018 to 2024 to become a Canadian, meaning that I have passed through several steps. I followed the whole process. So I came in as an international student, studied from 2018 to 2020 when I graduated from my school, and I applied for my PR in 2021. I got my permanent residence, my permanent residency in 2022. Now, after 2022, I stayed another 2 years, which is from 2022 to 2024, to become a Canadian. So you see, everything is 2 years. So it took me 6 whole years to get 2 certifications and become a permanent resident and became a Canadian. So today I hold Canadian passport, which I am so glad, I am grateful for, and I thank God for seeing me through all that steps. It was not easy, trust me. As a student, those that came to Canada through the student route, you can attest to the fact that it's not easy. It's not one of the, in fact, it's the most difficult route to come to Canada, because number one, you're spending your money. You are also stressing yourself to make sure you get good grades to be able to graduate from the school, because if you don't get the minimum required grades, you will not be able to graduate. I have some students, some clients whom I brought here and as students, and some of them were not able to make it in the first instance, but guess what? It's just hard work, but they tried again and again and again, and they were able to get it. So it's not an easy task at all. Anyways, so that was how I was able to get to the point where I am today, holding the Canadian passport since last year. So, and it took me just 2 months from the application to the citizenship to finalizing it to become a Canadian citizen. That would be another separate video if you guys want me to talk about how the whole step on how I became Canadian citizen, how much I paid for my studies, and how many days it took me, the Canadian citizenship application process step by step. I can let me know in the comment section if you want me to talk about that, and I would be glad to give you other steps, because I know it will benefit someone else, it will help someone else in their own application. Because even when I was doing my own, I did a lot of research, I did all that so that I would be able to succeed in the first attempt, because I didn't want any delay in my application. So, and I did not have no delay, there was no additional requirement, I was not asked to bring any other thing, I was not asked to do another biometric. So I did all that. So fast forward today, as a Canadian passport holder, it gladdens my heart when I hear some benefits that a Canadian passport holder can actually get. So aside being able to vote, at least this year, it will be my first. I will be a first-time voter. That is, I mean, it is my achievement. You might say, oh, what was that? Man, that's a lot. That's a lot. I went through the journey and I know exactly what it is. Just like another person, there are so many routes to come to Canada and none of them is easy route. So I'm just talking about my own experience as a person, right? So that was it. So yesterday, Canada ranked one of the most powerful passports. Canadian passport ranked one of the most powerful passports in the whole world. And trust me, I am so happy. I am so happy that I now have that passport, so making me a dual citizen. I'm a Nigerian by birth, and now I am naturalized as a Canadian. Yeah! Okay, so that is it. I was going through the list of countries that you can travel visa free or with ETA, and it was a lot. So we have 188 countries as at today, as at now. So we have 188 countries you can travel visa free, and some of them with ETA. So I don't want to make this video so long by mentioning all the countries. I mean, I can put the list in the description of this video, so you can read and see how many countries that Canadian passport holders can travel visa free or with ETA. So ETA is electronic travel document, I guess. So that is it. So I decided to make this video to at least talk about the benefit of Canadian passports. So if you are in the process of getting Canadian passport, keep going, go for it. It's worth having. It's life-changing. It is life-changing. I know the benefits that comes with it. Since I became Canadian citizen, it's been glorious, it's been different. So that is there. So if you are also aspiring to come to Canada through school route, through whichever route, I mean, there are several routes which I've mentioned in my previous video, one of my previous videos. So there are so many routes you can come to Canada. You can come here as an international student, you can come here as a worker, even though that one is a little difficult right now. But so my own route is what I'm talking about for today, and how I was able to get to a Canadian citizenship or a Canadian passport holder, right? So having that passport, I am fulfilled, trust me, because there is one thing. You started a journey 6 years ago and you're still stuck or something, but at this point I feel fulfilled because I have accomplished my goal. Why I came to Canada is to at least get a second citizenship. I love to travel, and that is why I talk about travel. I love to travel, and having that passport will give me an ease. It will save me the hustle of going to apply for different visas all the time that I want to travel. It will save me a lot of time, it will save me money, and I'm able to travel to the places that I want to travel. Because prior to the time of being a Canadian, or even coming to Canada as a student, each time I want to travel to a particular country, I will have to, go through the application process, print statement of account, and all that. It's a lot. So, but now I wouldn't have to, go through all those hustle. if you guys want me to make a video step by step on how I actually applied for my Canadian citizenship, the things I did, or the sites that helped me in reading for the test and all that, and how much I paid for my school fees, please comment below, let me know, and I will make that separate video and take you guys step by step on how to actually apply for your Canadian citizenship once you're qualified. So having said that, I just also want to say that normally when you come to Canada, because a lot of people think that once you come to Canada as an international student, you finish your school, you can apply for your permanent residency. It does not work like that. There are other steps to that. I only got lucky because COVID struck and so many things were waived, and that was the time they released the TR to PR pathway. That was what I used to get my PR faster. So you might think that, oh, 6 years, oh, it's a lot or it's too small, but trust me, if I was to go through the process as it's supposed to be, because I didn't have I was not in the pool, and I don't think I was having enough enough points to actually get it through the PMP route and all that. But I mean, I just got blessed, or I just got lucky. I got lucky and blessed at the same time, and you know, they released the pathway, TR to PR pathway, and I actually took that opportunity and got my PR. And after you get your PR, you are supposed to, anyway, so let me take you back. So firstly, when you come here as an international student, study for 2 years, program, you are supposed to work for another 1 year to get a 1 year work experience. So let's say I came in here 2018 and I studied till 2020. I was supposed to work from 2020. I finished my school. I think I graduated in August, yes. So from August to August 2020 to August 2021, I'm supposed to have a 1 year experience, 1 year work experience, which will now qualify me to apply for PMP and CEC at least. But I didn't have to work until August 2021 to be able to apply for my PR, for my permanent residency. I worked from August 2020 to May 2021 when the TR to PR was announced, and I took the opportunity, and I was one of the lucky people, or one of the blessed people that got in, because they only took 40,000 international graduates on that stream. So I got in, and I was able to have it earlier than supposed. So I got in May, and between May 2021 to March 2022, I became a permanent resident of Canada. Now, from April first week 2022 to 2024, March, April, around that time, I was qualified to apply for my citizenship. I actually gave it like extra 1 month or 2 months, because I applied ending of May 30th to be precise. So that was when I applied in 2024. Between May and June first week, I got my acknowledgement, that is AOR, acknowledgement of receipt of your application, something like that. So I got that, and from June to August, I became a citizen. It did not take me much. I didn't have to do too much. There was no extra requirement. I did not have to go for another biometrics. There was no additional document asked of me. So I just finished. The only thing is that my background got completed on time before even the test. So my background was completed. I was invited to take the test, me and my husband. So we took the test, and that was it. So the other ones just, kind of the process kept going until August, when I became a Canadian citizen. So most of you that are following me on my social media know when I posted my citizenship on my personal social media handles. So that was it. So like I said, if you want me to do a video on any specific topic, like if you want me to do a video on the step-by-step on how I made my citizenship application, I will be glad to do that. You want me to do a breakdown on what it cost me as a student to actually finish my studies, I will also do a breakdown of that. So, but for today, where I'm grateful that I hold the passport. I hold one of the passports that rank one of the most powerful passports in the whole world, and that is it. And that's why I often talk to people. Determination is the key, right? A lot of people want to take a step, but they can't because one thing is holding them down. They are full of excuses, and all that. I didn't have all the money that I spent as a student as at the time I came here. It just kept going, and that was it. And when people approach me and they are like, oh, I want to come to Canada, I want to study, I give them my story, I guide them, I tell them what they can do, and that is my honest truth, because I actually went through the route and I know that it worked for me. And if it worked for me, why not? It can work for any other person as well. So that is it. Having said all this, I don't want to bug you guys with, I don't want this video to be so long. I just came here to let you know that our dear country, Canada, is now on the list of one of the top and most powerful passports in the whole world. And being a holder of the passport, I am grateful, I am happy that we're moving forward. I'm happy that the passport is gaining strength. I'm happy that for now I can do most of the things that I was not able to do when I was not a Canadian. So that will be all today. Thank you for staying to the end of this video. If you have watched to this point, thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do well to subscribe. You can share the video to your friends and family so they can follow my YouTube channel, so that when I drop content like this that will benefit them, it might not really be you might not really be interested in coming to Canada, or you're already in Canada and you already know what I'm talking about, or you are in Canada but you don't even know, you are at the point of applying for your either PR or citizenship and you don't even know how to go about it. Why not just comment below? If you need any help, I can assist you. Okay, at least you're hearing from one of the people that have gone through the process, So thank you so much for watching till this point. I really appreciate. Thank you, and have a blessed new year. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Even if you don't like it, just pretend. Just pretend. Give it a thumbs up, like, and then share it to your friends. Until I come your way again with another travel tips or another news. Thank you, and have a good day.